What's up, Kinks gang? Welcome back to my natural hair channel, Locs of Kinks. It's yours truly, Scotty. Today we're working on faux locks, and what I'm doing now is just applying some edge control to my roots, to my parts, because I want to clean them up and make sure they look really neat. That's what's going to give it like a really good look, is having neat parts. So I'm applying some edge control, and I'm just going to take my comb and literally just go back over the parts, making sure they're really neat, being careful not to yank out any of my hair since I already have my hair pre-parted, which is why I would suggest you do this as you are parting your hair. So I'm just going to give it a nice little twist, make sure I have all the hairs in there, and go ahead and apply my needle. So the type of hair that I'm using is the Freetress water wave texture, and what I'm doing is just going through and fluffing out the hair so that way it'll make it easier to wrap. And now I'm just going to hook the hair onto my crochet needle and pull that through my hair. I'm not going to make any type of knot at the root of my hair because I feel like that's just going to be unnecessary. So I'm literally just going to pull it through, and I'm going to grab my hair in one side of the crochet hair and begin to wrap directly at my roots. I want to make sure that it's pretty tight at my roots. So I'm going to wrap my roots at least 3 or 4 times before I move down to the other parts of my hair. Now when I run out of crochet hair on one side, I'm going to grab the piece from the other side that I was holding on to and just begin wrapping that around my own hair. And I'm being sure to like overlap the hair kinda so you can't really see my hair underneath. And now I'm just going to make sure the hair is stopping where I want it to stop. As you can see, I'm doing these pretty short. So now I'm just gonna fold my hair back up, and I'm going to begin wrapping back up my hair. Now this was a bit difficult for me to master. It did take me a few tries trying to hold my hair in place and wrap at the same time. So I will say that will come with practice. Now most people may not like to do this method because it can leave a little bulb on the ends of the hair, and which I don't really mind, but I'll show you exactly what I mean a little later on in the video. And now I'm just showing you guys what you would do if you have a little piece of hair that still needs to be wrapped but you need more crochet hair. So I'm just cutting a small piece of hair, of course fluffing it out, and then I'm going to grab one end of that to my hair. I'm going to use the other piece to wrap around just that small piece that's sticking out. So what I did to secure the ends, instead of using glue, I just took a small piece of the hair and wrapped it around, and then I go back again, take another small piece, wrap it around a few more times, and I continue to do that until I have a very thin piece of hair in my hands, to which I can just simply wrap that all together around, and then just continue wrapping and then rolling it and palming it in my hands. And that's what it comes out to look like. So now I'm just going to repeat the same steps with cleaning up my part and twisting the hairs around, make sure there's no flyaway hairs, and adding my needle. And I'm going to then add my crochet hair, and I'm going to do the same things. So I do like this water wave hair just because it's not as stiff as Marley hair would be. When you first wrap your hair, it's still going to be a bit stiff, but using a softer hair, it's definitely a lot softer than the crochet hair. So that's what I like about this Freetress water wave hair. So I will be the first to admit that this faux lock style is not easy. I had a lot of mishaps. As you can see in the back, there was one that was too long. There was another one that was entirely too short, because I had to master how to put my hair underneath it, and all of these methods that I was using was not working. So I would definitely suggest you do your research on how you want your faux locks to come out. If you want them to be longer, if you want them to be shorter, and depending upon your hair, how long or short your hair is, you'll have to find a method that works best for you. So I'm just, taking these down. I'm gonna go ahead and redo them off camera slightly. But yeah, I just want to let you guys know to take your time with this style. Do not get frustrated, and definitely make sure you watch some videos before doing this if you've never done them before, especially if you're doing short ones and you have a bit longer hair like me. You definitely want to do some research on the method that's going to work out best for you. So this is what I was talking about when I was talking about the little bulb that can be on the end of your hair if you're like folding it back upwards like I am. I don't really care too much about the little bulb, and I'll show you guys how I kind of fix that just a little bit in a second. So after I'm done wrapping my hair entirely, I just, give it a good little palm roll, and that kind of helps to disguise the bulbs on the ends of my hair a little bit, but I don't really mind. I feel like it gives it a more of a little natural flair, I guess you can say. They came out pretty nice, better than I expected it. I wasn't too crazy about the color at first, so it did have to grow on me. But yeah, this is it for the short faux locks. And in the back, I did not take the time to clean up the parts because it's in the back of my head, so you can't really see it. I did do that for all of the front of my hair though, since that's what's really going to be showing, just to save some time. That may be a great tip for you, by the way. But yeah, and I did do circle parts. Just wanted to show you guys that if you were wondering how I parted my hair this time. I usually almost always do triangular parts, but these circle parts, I love them. They're really easy, and it helps my hair to lay better than triangular parts. It just looks more natural, so I like it. And feel very free to leave out some baby hairs, lay some edges, do whatever you want to do to make this hairstyle just be even more on fleek for you. I don't have any baby hairs like that, just forehead, so I didn't feel the need to do that. But I really like these. They came out nicer than I thought.